Okay, there's some things that will not wait until January. Okay, Roth conversions, required minimum distributions, tax loss harvesting, charitable giving, qualified charitable distributions for those over 70 and a half, and contributions to educational accounts. So let's talk about Roth conversions. If you're planning on changing some of your monies in regular IRAs or 401ks, these have to be done before year end. Required minimum distributions, anybody that is 73 or older or is the recipient of a beneficiary IRA, you have to get those required minimum distributions done. If you have some stocks that you have that you're considering getting rid of because they're losing, now might be a good time, especially if you have some realized capital gains. Charitable giving, when you give money to your charities, got to be done by New Year's Eve. Qualified charitable distributions, that's for those folks who are older than 70 and a half. You can do that, but you got to get it done beforehand. And contributions to educational accounts. Okay, here's some things that will wait until January. Medicare open enrollment. By the way, right now, a lot of people think we're in Medicare open enrollment. We're actually not. We're in Medicare annual enrollment, which runs till December 7th. By the way, there's an important note for folks in Medicare Advantage plans at the end of this presentation. Roth and traditional IRA contributions for 2025. It ends at latest April 15th. And there are increased amounts to contribute to your IRAs, Roth IRAs, simple IRAs, 401ks, and other retirement plans. Okay, so few notes to consider when you're doing taxes, and this is important for those doing automatic contributions to their Roth and or traditional IRAs, not 401ks. If there is a marital status change, adjustments may need to be made, especially, and even if somebody has passed away, that's made you single, so you need to check on those automatic investments. They're great, but you need to exercise some care. Okay, now this is the crucial note about Medicare for 2025. Okay, if you are on a Medicare supplement, which means you probably have a separate prescription card, you can disregard this warning. But however, if you're on an annual or on a Medicare Advantage plan, pay attention. In October, hopefully you will have received an annual notice of change letter, which I'll call an ANAC from now on, or a termination letter. It's possible stuff got lost in the mail, or you get so much mail you missed it. If you receive the ANAC and are content with your current plan, there's no action required on your part. If you wish to make a change, the window of opportunity is until December 7th. That's Pearl Harbor Day to make changes. Additionally, if you're in a plan you do not like and you don't figure it out until January, February, or March of next year, you can make a change during open enrollment. So if you received a termination letter, this is important. You have until December 31st to select a new plan. If you do not, you will find yourself with only Medicare A and B and will not be able to use open enrollment to sign up for a plan. If you received this letter and you were on a Medicare Advantage plan, if you received neither letter and you are on a Medicare Advantage plan, I suggest calling the plan and inquiring if they are continuing into the next year. Okay, checklist. Just like a pilot uses a checklist to minimize or limit the impact of unfortunate events, a good financial advisor uses checklists for the same reason. Should I contribute to my Roth or traditional IRA? Should I consider a Roth conversion? What'll have the least tax impact, harvesting capital gains or Roth conversions? What issue should I consider before the end of the year? Okay. Once you graduate from college, whether it's welding school, law school, or engineering school, you're going to need a plan. In your working years, most important question in my mind is, am I saving enough and is it in the right place? Sooner you start saving, the more likely you're going to get an outcome you want. When you get into the glide path of the last 10 years, the question is, will the USS Retirement be ready to set sail when I want it to? Retirement. Big important question is, how do I keep from running out of money before I run out of life? And lastly, legacy. Does what I worked hard for make it to the places I wanted to go? Whoops. Okay. We flashed through that a little bit. All right, there we are. I can be reached at herwirefinancial.com. If you want to schedule an appointment, there's a schedule an appointment button in the upper right-hand corner. Two buttons over from that, that red one is the YouTube button. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. I am licensed across several states and can easily add states if there is a genuine interest. For those who prefer the good old-fashioned telephone, my phone number is 518-631-2569. Do not text that number. You will be sad. I will be sad because the text won't reach me. There's a separate texting number right there on the screen. Okay, opinions voiced in this material are for general information only, not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.